What's up, guys? It's Boxing, and I just finished up watching Janibek Alimkhanuly versus Danny Dignum, and this was a 12-rounder for the interim WBO middleweight world championship. And this fight was Saturday, May 21st, from the Resorts World Event Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this fight was broadcasted on ESPN, ESPN Plus, or in the ESPN app. And in this fight, Janibek Alimkhanuly was able to destroy Danny Dignum, getting a second round knockout victory. So yeah, this fight was just pure destruction. I had this bout scored 10-8 in favor of Alimkhanuly, leading up to the stoppage. So just to break down this fight, in the first round, Danny Dignum, towards like the middle to later part of the round, Danny Dignum was hit with a 1-2-1 combination. The 1-2 landed flush on the chin of Dignum, and then Johnny Beck landed another jab to sort of just solidify the combination, and that jab led to Danny Dignum's legs going out and him sort of trying to clinch onto Johnny Beck for like support, but obviously Johnny Beck backed up, which led to Dignum going to the canvas. Referee called it a knockdown rightfully, so that's a 10-8 round for Alimkhanuly. But then in the second round, Johnny Beck was just feinting on, like, just doing feints on Dignum, and then Dignum's ankles were literally being broken. Johnny Beck would feint, and then Dignum would react, and then his ankles would break, and then he'd fall to the canvas. It was a pretty funny sight to see. I've never seen that before, and that happened twice in the second round. And then after those feints and those ankles being broken, Johnny Beck solidified his outstanding performance by landing another 1-2 combination that landed flush on the chin of Dignum, and throughout the second round, he was just landing big straight lefts and just destroying Dignum. And after he landed the 1-2 big combination on the ropes, he followed it up with a massive, massive uppercut to the chin of Dignum that sent him flush, knocked out into like the sort of bottom of the ropes. Referee didn't even need to count. He just waved it off immediately. It was a brutal, brutal knockout win for Janibek Alimkhanuly. So, as expected, he was able to get the easy knockout win. I thought that Dignum was going to last a little bit longer, but nonetheless, he was still able to get the stoppage. So, with that being said, what is next for Janibek Alimkhanuly? So, he's now the interim WBO middleweight world champion, and I think in his next fight, being that Demetrius Andre, the WBO middleweight world champion, is most likely going to move up to 168 in his next fight. Hopefully, we could see Janibek Alimkhanuly fight for a vacant WBO world middleweight title in his next fight against someone who's high ranked by the WBO. Maybe he could something like that. Like maybe even if Andre doesn't officially move up in weight, because I don't really know for sure if he's 100% going to face like Zach Parker or someone like that at 168. Maybe he could face Andrade. Maybe he could face someone for a vacant title, obviously, as I mentioned before, in the WBO. And that's most likely actually what's going to happen next. Fighting for the vacant world title against someone highly ranked by the WBO. But as for Danny Dignum, losing here for the first time in his career, absolutely destroyed. I think he's going to go back to England, take on some more European level and British level like regional competition. He'll beat them all, but I don't really know when the next time will be where he goes to the United States, fights on a big stage, and possibly loses or gets a big win. But I don't really think that's going to be in the near future. I think he's going to continue fighting on like these MTK cards in the UK, getting little wins, and picking up like regional British titles, like stuff like that. So overall, Janibek Alimkhanuly destroys Danny Dignum, stopping him inside 2 rounds with a brutal uppercut to win the interim WBO middleweight world championship. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.